Okay, about to attempt an oil change on this John Deere 4600. Oh man, I guess large gloves don't fit. Who knew? Jesus. He has little hands like this. So much for that. These little blue latex gloves do not fit my hands, apparently. All right, well, let's see what happens. You know how this goes. This could either go really well or this could go poorly. So, time is going to tell here in a second. Let's see. Teddy, Lefty, Lucy. So, oh. Boy, you got to love when an oil plug turns like that. That's a good feeling right there. So, let's let the dripping begin. I'm gonna go slow here. Nasty. Anyone who's done oil changes knows that when that little nut turns, bolt, whatever you want to call this thing, that's a fine time right there. If you guys can see this or not. Probably not. Sorry about that. It's going to take a long time for 6 quarts of oil to drain that slowly. But, you know, it is when you pull that plug out quickly. It's a gusher. And that stuff looks pretty dirty. So, I do not know if this oil, or when this oil has ever changed last. It's my brother's tractor. He, bought it a few years ago, and then he unfortunately passed away. So hopefully he's watching me change the oil in his tractor right now, because he never did it. He also never used it because he died right after he bought it. So all right, we're gonna just yank this thing out and hope this refrigerator pan I have holds enough oil. Holds all what I think is 6 quarts of oil, and it's about to come out. Get ready. Try not to drop the plug. All right, here goes nothing. And it's coming. Oh, Jesus. There's that white shirt. Yeah, it's coming out. Ironically, the main reason I'm changing this oil is because I have a trailer, also my brother's, that the wood needs to be treated. So I use used oil to do that, and I ran out yesterday of oil. So that's 6 quarts, really? Look at that. I'll be damned. Well, I'll let that drip for a while. Probably pour some in. Again, I'm confused as to why John Deere has 2 different oil fill ports on these things. If anyone has any information on that, you can enlighten me as to which one you're supposed to use, because I get really confused. I do not understand why there's 2 different places you can put oil in. One, if you want to burn your arm with a muffler, you can use, that's higher on the motor. And then there's a lower one that's on the same side as the oil filter, which is probably the one I'm going to use today. So hopefully that's the correct place to dump it. I forget what I did the last time I changed oil on one of these things. But that'll definitely be enough oil to treat my trailer deck, which I may go do now. So I'm going to cut this video off for a minute after that gets done dripping, because I want to do that while it's still 1,000,000 degrees out here. And it is hot. It's very hot today. I'm a winter guy, so if it gets this hot, I get cranky. Look at that, we got a washer on this thing and everything. Look at that. That there's a thing of beauty. And we used a Craftsman 11/16 wrench. We're gonna put this thing here. I'm gonna dump a little bit in. I don't know if anyone else does that. Oh, look at this glove. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry about that. Kind of made it past the glove and got all over my arm. So much for trying to stay clean. All right, we're gonna dump a little bit in from the top here. I'm actually gonna take off this glove because I can't take it anymore. So that's disgusting. I don't know who invented large gloves, but they don't fit a human hand. All right, so that does not look good there either. All right, it's still dripping. Next thing we have to try and do is get some oil in this thing here, which unscrews, but it's very dirty. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys off because I have to go get a funnel. So you don't want to see me walk away for a while. So I'll be back. Stay here. All right, I'm back. I got the filter, or the funnel. Bought this thing at Napa a few years ago. I don't know if it's any good. It's got 2 lids. I guess one to keep the stuff out of your oil. So I'm going to use this one here, like I said, because it's not near the muffler, because that one is going to burn me. Oh, still oil in this funnel apparently. All right, so we're going to leave this little cap here. It says oil, but that's the right one. Stop this thing. It's right here. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. It sort of stays where you want it to stay here. But like I said, I'm going to dump some oil in there. Dump some oil in it and ensure that it comes out of that right hole down the bottom. So, got our John Deere plus 52, probably overpriced oil. I'm not sure it's any different than anything else. Let's put a little bit in there and see if it comes out the bottom. Nothing yet. All right. Not the most patient guy in the world, but is it gonna come out or what? Hell, is it enough? All right, we dump some more in there. Probably. Let's look. Oh, there it goes. All right. So that means we got the right hole. Gotta love that. Look at all that stuff. Still pretty dirty. Tempted to just dump the cord in there and clean it out really well. Look at that stuff. Ugh. It's nasty. You want to see this? A little tangled up here. Sorry about that. Look at that. That is some dark oil. What do you guys think? Should I dump some more in there to clean it out? I hate to waste a quart of oil, but that trailer deck is pretty thirsty. I don't know. I guess we'll let that drain and see what happens. And what's the mystery to these fuel shutoff valves? Just not to get... I can never get that damn thing to flip up or down. Does it twist counterclockwise or clockwise? Because I never have any luck with that at all. I don't want to force it, but you know how that goes. Someday. Last time I did a fuel filter, I got covered in fuel. Alright, so I don't know, we can dump a little bit more in there just for the heck of it. Maybe they're half a quart. If I'm gonna waste a quart of oil, I'll waste a quart of oil. I have extra, so. So I'm definitely gonna short myself a quart here, but it's all right. Rather have it be clean than dirty. So it's still coming out. Oh, now it looks cleaner. Oh, look at that, that worked. Look at that. You can't see it. Take my word for it, it's cleaner than it was. So that's good. So I guess I'm going to slip on one of these stupid latex gloves. In hopes that I can get the drain plug back in there. See? Large. They don't fit anyone's hand. So, I don't know who the hell can wear these little gloves, but it's not me. So, note to self, buy bigger gloves next time. These are pointless. I mean, it takes you 2 minutes to put them on. The good about them also is they didn't rip yet. Alright, so we're going to crawl back underneath here and put that plug back in. So here we go. Still dripping, although it's nice and clean now that it's dripping out cleaner. So, alright, here we go. Righty tighty. Alright, the plug is in. So we're going to dump a bunch of oil in this thing. I guess I might as well just start with the big 4-quart jug. Because I think it needs, I think these things are 6 quarts, right? So here we go, we got the big jug of plus 50 going in. And again, like I said, if anybody knows the difference between these two oil fill plugs, let me know, because I don't really get it. I mean, the one near the muffler, you can, you know, get a nice first-degree burn on, depending how long your tractor was running for. All right, these looking at the back of my head. Sorry, I'm going to get this filter off here. The filter. Oops. No, actually, you know what? Look at that coming right out, nice and easily. There, folks. All right, this is where your trusty rubber gloves come in handy. That's not good. Not sure what we're going to do with that filter. We'll have a contingency plan for that. So I don't know what to do with that. Just put it here, I guess, upside down. Hope this is the correct filter. Actually, this one's a lot smaller than that one. What the hell? Why is this so much smaller? Why there's no numbers on this one? Stick in here. Not sure what that's doing there. Not sure about this filter. It's definitely smaller, which makes me a little suspect as to why the hell it would be smaller. This is a John Deere filter. It's all right. Hold on. We're gonna bust out the phone here and make sure this is the right filter, because if it's not, somebody's gonna be grumpy. well, the internet claims this is the correct filter. 806419. It's smaller than the one that was on there, so that's a little weird. So this better be the right filter. I'm going to be an unhappy camper. So let's see. Sorry, you're looking at the back of my head. I'm in trouble with my trusty oil filter wrench. Does not want to cooperate here. Hopefully that's tight enough. You know how that goes, right? All right, so that's on there, pretty tight. Gonna fill this bad boy up. Let's raise you guys up here. Yeah, I like changing oil, but you know, definitely a few places where this can go poorly, and very badly. So, we'll see. I'm going to turn you off for a minute. I have to go grab another quart, so stay here. Alright, we got this big jug is draining. This cap. According to the internet, this thing takes 5.1 quarts. I thought it was 6, but maybe I'm getting confused about which John Deere I'm working on. So, this is going to be number 5. So we're going to dump this in there, and then we're going to check it. See just how happy or unhappy it is. I mean, I don't know who decided that 5.1 quarts makes any sense. That's goofy, right? That's 5 quarts. I'm probably going to be lazy and not do the fuel filter. So I'm going to wait for you guys to give me some tips on how in the world you're supposed to be able to turn that shutoff off. Because the last time I did it, I got covered in fuel. It wasn't cool at all. So, let's see. It's 5 quarts of oil. Let's see where we're at here on the stick. Very clean, and it's made a mess, so I guess we'll have to fire it up and check it in a minute. It's apparently not really tell me here. What does that mean? Anywhere in that thing is good. So maybe it's just 5 quarts, and I don't know. Seems like it's happy with 5 quarts. So we're going to stop at 5 and turn it on. See what happens. So that's that. Put this big cap back on this one. Cap that I'm going to lose someday on this one. Set this over here. Take this cap here, which is now covered in grime. It's completely disgusting. Look at that thing. It's disgusting. Try and wipe this down a little bit. doesn't really work. That is nasty. Yeah, hold on a second. We're gonna get something to clean this thing out. Yeah, you're getting this in real time. So this thing is filthy. Look at this thing. So, I mean, the O-ring is still good, but I just got all this grime and shit in there. So we're gonna clean that out somewhat, hopefully. I don't know, it seems like a waste of time. Let's try this. All right, it's better than it was, so pop this little cap back in here. Which apparently do from this side. All right, so that's that. Make sure nothing's dripping out anywhere down here. Made a nice mess when the filter came off, so that's good. So apparently someone did change the oil on this thing before and used some kind of an aftermarket filter apparently. So I guess it's good to know they changed the oil on it. Sorry, I'm gonna, I guess, turn this thing on now and hope that we don't spray all over the place. I'm taking off this rubber glove because I can't take it anymore. Now we're gonna hop in the driver's seat there. See if this thing comes to life. I don't see any spraying anywhere. So that's good. All right. If you're not too bored, you guys can watch me stay in a trailer deck. So hold on a minute.